I'm going to show you guys exactly how I was able to utilize my trading strategy and trading with the ETU team and how we were able to catch the full expansion on Wednesday from the bottom to the top. So let's get straight into it. So here is a screenshot of when I said I'm looking for longs here, right? I sent it to the JTrade Execution Discord channel that premium members get access to as a bonus. And then eventually my original TP was the external high here for pre-stay high, but later I moved it down back to the flip just because look how long this trade was. This is a 4.5 hour trade, and I was not gonna just hold this trade because the market's about to close here. So I just told everyone, move your TP back to the conservative TP, and that's what we did, and we caught 3.96 risk reward long here. But let's just go over my thesis as to why I took these trades with everyone here. So if you go to the 30-minute here, we had 30-minute demand. So I was bullish. Everyone knows we already made all-time highs. We're clearly bullish in the market. I had a 30-minute demand set up marked up right here. So my first long was off that 30-minute demand. And, I took my entry model and everything, and it just lost. It is what it is. I noticed we had inducement here as well. So that's something you want to identify ahead of time. This is a complete valid loss to me. Now, the only problem here I realized later is that if you look at this on a 30-minute, this is technically 30-minute inducement, right? So you want to wait for inducement to get taken out and don't trade before inducement gets taken out. So because I missed this and failed to notice this was inducement here, I took that initial loss here, which again, I'm not saying it's a horrible loss. It's just a loss that could have been avoided by just realizing this was inducement on the 30-minute using how I mechanically define inducement. And on a 30-minute, that is inducement mechanically based on the definition I teach everyone within the 100 Restore course. But on a lower time frame, it may not seem like all inducement because on a lower time frame, you can consider this your inducement, right? So there's something to be careful of. Different time frames have different structure, different swing points, and different inducements. So again, that's something I go very in depth into in the course that you guys will completely learn how to mechanically identify without any guesswork. So later I took an IFVG setup here and I have my stop loss, a few ticks below the low here to be safe. Sometimes we get wicks and you don't want to be wicked out of a good setup here. So this is a 3.96 risk reward trade. Like I said, TP'd at the 1 minute flip right here. You could have targeted the 1 minute origin, but like I said, I originally had my TP at here at the week high and moved it down because we were in this trade for 4.5 hours. So I was not sitting, by the way, guys. I tell you guys all the time in trading, but don't sit at the chart while you're in a trade. You want to be taking your trade, and if you have a break-even management, manage your trade to break even and then leave the chart. Otherwise, if you're just a set and forget trader, for example, for this setup here, this was just a set and forget trade for me because it's an A+ setup. Therefore, I set and forget this trade. So I got in the trade, waited for a little bit, saw price go in my direction, and I just left the chart, right? I left the chart because there's nothing I can do right now to mentally control where the market's going. No one here is 100% in terms of their win rate in trading. So there's no 100% predictability pattern in trading. You can just trade your edge and let your edge play out. Let the math is the best advice I have to any incoming newbie traders. If you are in trading and you're trying to take this full time and you don't understand that there's risk involved in trading, don't even try out trading in the first place because this is not for you, right? In trading, you have to risk to get the reward. It's not the same as any other industry out there where there's job security. In trading, you must risk to make that reward. And higher risk, higher reward, right? That's what trading is. There's a reason why you can make so much good returns with day trading. It's because it's high risk, high reward. But with a good system and solid fundamentals, or not solid fundamentals, but solid mindset and discipline, you can get really far and grow your accounts massively by compounding effect. So again, this is just a trade here for 3.96 risk reward. This is the only two trades I took on this day on ES because at this point, market's about to close. There's nothing else here. If you want to take a reversal, you can, but I'm personally done with the trade here. So I hope you guys do enjoy today's video. See y'all in the free Discord and the course and mentorship.